Hello everybody, welcome back to another Minetest mod review, and today we are looking at the Xdecor mod. Now this mod adds a handful of new nodes, which we can see here. I'm using Unified Inventory, as I always do. And here we have the nodes that are gettable, craftable, added, however you want to phrase it, by this mod. We have a Barricade, we got all sorts of stuff. We're going to look at this, but let's look at some other things first. First off, we have a mailbox here, which lets people give you stuff. You can't give yourself things, as you are noticing right here. So I can't really demo this too well, but with the mailbox, people can give you stuff. I don't really know what the screen would look like when you're giving somebody something, but I assume it's just one inventory slot, I'm guessing. But then you can take your stuff out of the mailbox and last donators. I'm assuming this would give a list of the people who gave you stuff and what they gave you. So that's cool. We've got a nice little envelope there on the side so people know it's a mailbox. And then kind of like the slots and stuff on the front. Then we have a workbench here. Now the workbench is kind of a lightweight alternative to moreblocks. As you'll notice, we have nano slab, micro panel, micro slab, stone stairs. A little cube, a panel, a slab, double panel, half stair, outer stair, and stone inner stair. These are kind of the basics. They're only the square ones. Moreblocks has a lot of sloped blocks. But alright, that works how it works. You can grab them right out of there as you would expect. And it takes whatever from your inventory here. In this case, because it was half a block, we pretty much got, or used half of what we put in. Now this table also does repairing. So let me put a broken stone shovel in here, which isn't really broken, but it has some damage on it. And we have a hammer here to do the repairs. And you will notice it just happened there. It's pretty slow. Come on, come on. There it was again. So it just automatically does a little bit of repair and does some damage to the hammer. So similar to the anvil that I think is in the cottages mod, except in that when you actually use the hammer and you click on the anvil to fix your items here, it just automatically fixes it, but it does take some time to do. And let's see if we can. We sure can, though I just somehow deleted half of my inventory. That was weird. I might need to file a bug report for this. Interesting. And then we have a cauldron, which, yeah, you can put water in and take water out of with a bucket. I'm assuming you're supposed to be able to do more, but I could not find any information on that. So for the time being, I'm assuming it's just water storage. And then we have an enchantment table, which it definitely lives up to its name here. Let's go ahead and throw a stone sword in there. We can get sharpness. I can't do anything though because you have to pay with Mies crystals. So I can enchant with sharpness, which I had already done once. A shovel, we can use durability or efficiency. So we have an enchanted shovel, and we can do the same with a steel axe here. Durability and efficiency, and we can enchant that. Now, once something is enchanted, it cannot be enchanted more. And you will notice only things that can be enchanted are allowed into the input slot. So it looks like all steel tools can be enchanted. I actually didn't try anything past that. Okay, I guess gold tools don't exist, which is fine. That's kind of unrealistic anyway. Let's just grab a diamond pickaxe and let's see if we can enchant that. Yes, so I'm guessing anything steel and higher can be enchanted. And then we have a trampoline here. Now the trampoline does much what you would expect from a trampoline. Now my hands are off the keyboard. I hit space, hands are off the keyboard. And it makes you bounce. I have seen this used to negate fall damage. So you can basically put this at the bottom of a tunnel and jump down the tunnel, land on the trampoline, and not take damage. Handy to have for that. let's take a look at some of these other things. So we have the Barricade, which you need a steel and 4 sticks. Let's grab some of these. These do damage when walking into them, or so I've been told. That's actually not a bad texture. Oh, okay, yep. It creates a solid wall, and definitely does damage when you hit it. I should probably grab some apples so I don't die. A barrel, pieces of wood, and some iron lumps. And I assume this is going to work much like a chest. Or not. It is purely decorative. Okay. We have a bowl. I don't think there's any reason to demo that. Cabinet, which, using trapdoors for the doors on it, not a bad idea. And then we can create half wooden cabinets by using 1 cabinet in the craft grid. Let's go ahead and place these side by side here, so we have some inventory space there and less inventory in the half cabinet, as I expect would be expected. And yep, that always places up. So over the sink storage or something of that kin. This is meant to be a replacement to like the home decor mod, but be much smaller. So there's a lot fewer things, but still some decorative stuff. I guess home decor is about 5 megabytes, and this is under 1, so it's definitely a lightweight alternative. Cactus block. Interesting recipe, a brick block with cactus, but it gives you some different colors. Candle, which it looks like you just use a torch and turn it into a candle. I'm kind of surprised that that's only 1 texture. I would have expected there to be 2. Like a X pattern when looking from the top. But it looks nice. Cauldron we already looked at. The chair, that's pretty basic. No, at one point, yes you can. You can sit in the chair, though I was told... Yep. If you try to walk whilst sitting in the chair, your walk animation plays, but you're still stuck in the chair. And you have to right click on the chair to get out of it. Not a huge deal, but it's good to know how to do that. Coal block and stone will give you this nice little decorative block here, which would look good on a tile floor or something of the sort. We have the hammer here. This is what we use for repairing tools, so really no point in doing that. Hardened clay. It's like 4 clumps. Wow, 4 clays to make one of those. We have an artificial beehive here. I want to make one of these. I don't think it does anything. Oh, never mind. So it does. Bees are busy making honey. So at some point, there will be honey in here that we can grab out. And doubtless eat. Iron light blocks. I do like things that add extra light sources, because it's always good to have a little more options when you're making lights for your buildings. An item frame, which I expect will work well, I wanted to place it on here, not like that. Let's try that again. There we go. And let's go ahead and put our axe in the item frame. Yay! Works very much like all of the other item frames. Code behind it might be different. I don't know. Ivy, I believe, is climbable. Yep. So you can use it as, say, a ladder or a rope. I don't know if it will drop down something. Where's my pickaxe? Here we go. Just dig through some of this ice here. And place some ivy, and let's see what happens. Does not fall, nor does it climb, so it just exists in that space, but as you can see, it is definitely a climbable node, and I seem to have gotten myself stuck here. So let's get out and carry on. A lantern, torch and 2 iron lumps, and let's go ahead and place this on top of here. There we go. See, that's what I expected from the candle. Looks very nice, very pixely. I know there are a lot of people that will appreciate the very pixeled look to it. We have a switch, which I think I'm going to need a door to demo, and it doesn't look like this adds its own doors. So let's go ahead. Or yes, it does, but they register under a different name. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and grab the Japanese door, the prison door, the rusty prison door, which I'm interested in how we make rusty iron bars. Steel and dirt. Okay. Chain link, which I don't recall seeing when I searched Xdecor. Oh, because this is X panes. I think that X panes is hitting something written to it from Xdecor, but that's alright. A slide door, and finally our last door. So let's go ahead and place all of these doors in the world. I want to keep that switch out because that switch does something. In case you haven't already figured it out, it'll open the door. Yeah, I know. Big surprise there. Thought there was also a pressure plate which does the same. Yep, these work very similarly to the Messicon's pressure plates. But obviously you don't have to have Messicons installed in order to use it. So let's just go ahead and put some of these doors out so we can get a good look at them. And then let's throw a pressure plate here and a pressure plate here. So we have this prison door which opens up for us. Interestingly enough, I guess this door is close enough that it opens as well. And that opens that one. I don't know if I can put the lever on the ground. Automatic goes to the wall. Alright. And a right click on it toggles the switch and it opens the doors. And it turns itself off. Does not look like it can be manually turned off. Only on. And then it runs for a few seconds and toggles itself back off. So just some basic automation there. Nothing too fancy. Moon block. Stone with a block. To just give us another style of a brick, which we can use for some more decorative stuff. And we have a painting, which I'm actually not sure if this is going to show something in it. It does. Can it be changed? Will it be different when I place it next time? Nope, looks like it stays the same. So we have that. Moving right along. We have packed ice, which I'm assuming is made from 4 pieces of ice. Yay! And somehow I missed the multi-chest. Multi-shelf, rather. So this shelf, as you might guess from the name, lets you place multiple things in it. So I bet we can shove an axe in there, and some ice, and some snow blocks, some barricades, and some stairs in this bucket. And yeah, we could also place books in it. It's just to give you some different options in building and decorating. And then we have a bunch of different potted plants here, all using the same recipe of 3 pieces of brick and 1 flower. I'm only going to place 1 of these in the world because we're all going to be the same, just different textures. So some more little decor stuff we can place around the rope. Now the rope, unlike the ivy, I believe does fall. Oh, but there's ivy below it. Well, let's try that again. Rope, I thought you were supposed to fall. I could have sworn that's what I read that it did. It breaks instantly. But it doesn't. That's weird. I could have sworn. Alright, so quick look at the forum topic, and I think I discovered the answer. Ta-da! I only had one piece of rope in my inventory, so it only put one out. But if you have more rope in your inventory, it places more. What a genius idea. Now, if we take the top one down, it takes all of them. So, it's actually a really good idea. Because you have to have more rope then, instead of just one chunk of rope that fills the whole tunnel. I like that. That's a good game mechanic. Rune Stone, you know, just some more decorative stuff. A stone tile. This, I forget which mod adds this, but it looks pretty much the same to me. I've used this way too much. I'm sick and tired of it, so I'm not even going to place it. Stone paths. I've seen similar in something else. I think Home Decor has something. These are nice, though. I do like this. I should have taken more than one. You can't really make a path with one block. And here we go. You can kind of designate walkways through a garden or such. And it gives a nice feel to it. Like, this is where you're supposed to walk. This is where you're supposed to plant things. Moving right along, we have a simple table, which I should probably place near the chair. Because, I mean, that's usually where you put tables and chairs next to each other, right? Tatami something another. I don't know. It's some kind of a floor mat. I want to say it's... Well, that's weird. Why does it not have all edges? I want to say it's something Japanese, but I don't know for certain. But yep, there you have it. And just some floor covering to give you a different floor style. We already looked at Trampoline. There is a television, because we all know we need the tube while we're playing our video games. That's weird. It changed, but I don't know why. Change again, please. Maybe it just randomly changes. I'll leave it alone and see what happens. And then we have a couple more decorative. I'm just going to go ahead and grab some of all these right away. So we got a wooden tile. We've got another light source. We have a decorated glass, which I'm going to grab several of. And the workbench we've already looked at. And the TV does just change by itself. So we have floor tiles here. And I should have grabbed more so we can observe the effect this has. And what's really nice is it breaks up that square pattern that we have in Minetest because it's a voxel game and gives us squares that run at a 45-degree diagonal. And they tile perfectly, of course. So you have squares that instead of being square with everything else are offset, which just can help break up some of the straight lines. Because now the straight lines that your eyes are seeing are these angled ones. So instead of everything being seamed running these two directions, we'll just say north, south, east, and west. Even though north, south, east, and west do not exist in this game, we now see angles that are going 45 degrees to that, and it just helps break up the repetitiveness that is inherent in voxel games. I don't know why I reopened inventory, because I have this stuff right in my hand. We have another light source, and then we have some framed glass, which, much like obsidian glass, when placed next to each other, the frame disappears, allowing for a large window with only a frame on the outskirts. I believe that covers everything from this mod. As you'll notice, it doesn't really add a whole lot of many things. You know, I'm going to grab... Oh, I wanted to... Well, that works too. Let me just try this bowl in the Cauldron. I didn't try that before. Maybe it does something. Nope. It looks like the Cauldron only exists to be a water storage for your buckets. Alright, let's just make sure I didn't miss anything that's been registered underneath a different name. We had all the doors. Chessboard. What is that called? And why did it not show up? Real chessboard. That's weird. I don't know if that's part of this mod or not. Because I don't recall... We missed a bamboo frame. Some more things that were added to X-Pane. Rusty iron bars. And a wooden frame. Let's grab those. And somehow I missed the red curtain and the cushion. And desert stone tile. I just grab these items real quick. I don't know how I missed these. I'm guessing probably because they registered under different names. So, the chessboard we can place, and we can play chess to a degree. Is this actually enforcing? Oh, because it's Black's turn. This is enforcing actual chess rules. That is very impressive. I'm assuming it is from this mod, because I didn't install a real chess mod ever. And I should have grabbed more of these so we could see how they fit together. Alright, so nothing too unusual there. Make a little cell to hold somebody in. And of course these will all function the exact same way, just with different textures. That is nice for some medieval style windows. The cushion, the curtain, and the chain link. Chain link is going to be the exact same as what we were just looking at. They just connect together like that and automatically form corners. Curtain can be opened and closed by right-clicking. And then we have a cushion, which does not work like the trampoline. But it does let you sit on it. So you can sit on a cushion whilst you watch TV and get stuck somehow. That was weird. Alright, well there you have it. Xdecor, a lightweight alternative / replacement for home decor and moreblocks. Link will be in the description below. As always, if there's a mod you would like me to review, visit my website, people! Use the form there, request a review, and I will do what I can to make that happen. I know there's some that I haven't done yet that have been sitting around for a long time, but I can't really review a mod if I don't know how it works, and some mods, my small minuscule brain just can't seem to wrap itself around, and I hate reviewing mods when I don't know what I'm talking about because I sound like a fool and it doesn't help any of my watchers. And I hate making content that doesn't help you guys because then it's just like, why am I doing this? I'm wasting my time and I'm wasting yours. And I know you have better things to do than waste your time watching a video from somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. And you expect them to know what they're talking about because that's the reputation that I assume in my mind you have of me. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.